where the dust kicks up and the vultures fly. The shadows crawl neath the blood-red moon, and the coyotes howl their lonesome tune. A pistol's weight, it feels like sin. The devil's grin's where the road begins. Every mile's a gamble, every step's a scar, but the whiskey burns just to hide who we are. Desperate roads, they wind and break. Every soul they touch, they take. A man's own shadow, his final friend, when desperate roads don't ever end. The scent of rain on a dying plain, a prayer's just words that die in vain. The wind did whisper secrets untold, of hearts gone black and blood run cold. The rattlesnake song's my hymn tonight, underneath these stars that cut like knives. The scars I carry, they weigh me down, but they're the only truth I've found. Desperate roads, they wind and break. Every soul they touch, they take. A man's own shadow, his final friend, when desperate roads don't ever end. The moon hangs low like a watchful eye in the holler where the lost souls lie. Crows on the fence, they caw and cry. A shadow moves where the dead don't die. Oh, the wind, it howls through the pine so tall, whispers of sorrow, the curse of it all. The devil's grin hides in the cold night air, in the holler's heart, you best beware. Rust on the blade, blood in the creek, ghosts lament the words they speak. Lanterns glow, cast a trembling streak through the holler dark, so cold, so bleak. Oh, the wind, it howls through the pine so tall, whispers of sorrow, the curse of it all. The devil's grin hides in the cold night air, in the holler's heart, you best beware. The preacher's gone, his Bible torn. The cross he held now hangs forlorn. A pact was made neath the devil's thorn, in the holler's depth where sin is born. Footsteps echo on a lonesome trail, a mournful tune from the whippoorwill's wail. The under the blood moon's glow so stark. The crows, they circle, their cries are dark. A barren road through the hollow pines, where the devil's shadow aligns. Oh, the wind it howls, the night it moans, through fields of dust and broken stones. A reckoning waits where the shadows creep, and the devil don't bargain when you're 6 feet deep, deep. The river runs red, the current's slow, secrets buried where the wild weeds grow. The church bells are rusted, its song's long gone, but you'll hear it told when the end comes on. Oh, the wind it howls, the night it moans, through fields of dust and broken stones. A reckoning waits where the shadows creep, and the devil don't bargain when you're 6 deep. The lantern's light is fading dim. The wolves sing their mournful hymn. You can't outrun what you've done before. The devil's knocking at your door. The gallows stand where the sinners fall, a ghost town judge in a courthouse hall. The price of sin is a heavy toll, and the devil's shadow will claim your soul. Through the blackened pines, a cold lament for these sins of mine. Shadows dance on the canyon wall, where the devil waits and the angels fall. A lantern flickers in the midnight haze, guiding lost souls through the moonlit maze. The preacher's gone, his book turned to ash, faith burned away in a fiery flash. Whispers in the hollow, calling out my name. Chains of guilt and sorrow, dragging me to shame. The river runs red, where the righteous once prayed, and I'm bound to the dark, where my demons have stayed. The wolf's cry pierces the starlit night, a warning sung in the pale moonlight. The soil's stained with the blood the shadows cast. The clock strikes 12 and the crows take flight, their wings like smoke against the dying light. A gun in my hand, the weight feels true, but the battle I fight is within, not through. Stretch far and wide, each mile a grave for the soul inside. I can't outrun what's carved in stone, a sinner's fate to die alone. Once prayed, and I'm bound to the dark where my demons have stayed. The moon hangs low like a jury in the sky. Shadows dance where the old pines lie. A crow cries out, a warning on the breeze. This land holds secrets, it'll bring you to your knees. Whispers in the pines, they call your name. Through the fog and the dark, they stake their claim. The earth beneath, it trembles and sighs. Whispers in the pines where the lost soul lies. The river runs red where the past won't die. A cold wind cuts like a blade through the night sky. Graveyard stones, they're crumbling in time, but the voices linger, cruel and unkind. Whispers in the pines, they call your name. Through the fog and the dark, they stake their claim. The earth beneath, it trembles and sighs. Whispers in the pines where the lost soul lies. Lanterns flicker but the light won't stay. The devil's in the details leading you astray. Footsteps echo on a hollow wooden floor. The past is a hunter, you're its lure. There's blood in the soil and tears in the rain. The echoes of sorrow, they sing of pain. You can run, but you'll never outrun the bind of whispers in the pines. etched in your mind. The cypress trees, shadows dance where the devil sees. A lantern swings on the crooked porch, ashes scatter from a dying torch. Oh, the holler speaks in whispers cold, a tale of blood and a debt of old. The river runs with a crimson stain underneath the weight of sin and pain. The preacher's voice, it cracked like stone, warnings carved on the gravestone's bone. A crow's sharp cry, a lonesome bell, echoes roll from the gates of hell. Oh, the holler speaks in whispers cold, a tale of blood and a debt of old. The river runs with a crimson stain underneath the weight of sin and pain. Pistols bark in the midnight air. The devil's grin, he's waiting there. The trees bow low, the ground does quake. A sinner's soul the night will take. The morning breaks, but the sky stays gray. The ghosts don't leave, they've come to stay. Cabin rocks where the story's told. A life cut short, a soul sold cold. The wind cut sharp through the hollow pine. A lone wolf howls under blood-red skies. The dirt road twists like a serpent's spine. The devil's shadow whispers, "You're mine." Oh, the prairie's cold, the night runs deep. Secrets buried where the dead don't sleep. The crow cries out, the stars burn shadows go. A preacher's ghost stands by the well. His words like chains, they ring of hell. The moon hangs heavy, a tarnished crown, on this cursed land where I'm tethered down. The river runs black with sins untold. Its water is burned like liquid gold. The whispers call from the other side, where the lost souls linger, nowhere to hide. paid. Trees, a ghostly hymn rides the midnight breeze. The moon hangs low like a watchful eye, while shadows dance where the lost souls lie. Oh, haunted by the pines, they call my name through the darkened hollers, through the burning flame. The sins I carry, they weigh my soul. In the arms of the devil I've paid my toll. The river runs red like a serpent's vein. It whispers secrets wrapped in pain. A preacher's voice echoes through the night, but salvation's lost in the fading light. Oh, haunted by the pines, they call my name through the darkened hollers, through the burning flame. The sins I carry, they weigh my soul. In the arms of the devil I've paid my toll. The ground beneath me feels cold and cursed. Each step I take feels like the worst. But still I wander, bound to roam, searching for a place I can't call home. Oh, haunted by the pines, they call my name through the darkened hollers, through the burning flame. The sins I carry, they weigh my soul. In the arms of the devil I've paid my toll. Oh, haunted by the pines, they call my name through the darkened hollers, through the burning flame. The sins I carry, they weigh my soul. In the arms of the devil. There's a shadow on the hillside where the wildflowers used to bloom. rusted windmill creaks and turns beneath a blood-red moon. The whispers of the old ones drift across the plains, their stories etched in twilight like a ghost that still remains. The church bell's long forgotten, its tower bent with time. The preacher left a sermon, but no souls to hear the rhyme. The graveyard gates are broken, the crosses lean and fall, but the spirits keep their vigil in the silence of it all. Just a skeleton, its bones bleached by the sun. The earth had swallowed fences where the cattle used to run. The dust is thick as memory, and it stings against my skin, as if the land is crying out for all it's lost within. The riverbed lies empty, just a serpent's winding trail. The stars are dim and distant like the eyes behind a veil. I'm walking through the echoes of lives long left behind. Their voices are my compass in this desolate design. Ghosts on the prairie, they're calling out my name through the hollows and the shadows in the flicker of a flame. The echoes of the past in the cold and barren air. Ghosts on the prairie.